Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this election night, on this Tuesday night. I'm Mark Zinni.
And hi, everyone. I'm Erin Connolly. The results have been coming in all night long, and what will certainly be an election to remember.
We are your election authority, with crews spread out all over the state, covering all of our local races. But first, we do want to check out where the race for president stands.
Will Vice President Kamala Harris make history as the first female president, or will Donald Trump win a second term in office? It all comes down to the battle for 270 electoral votes. And you can see in the left-hand side right there where things stand.
A lot of races still coming in, of course, especially out on the West Coast. The AP has already declared Kamala Harris the winner here in Connecticut. However, voters here have historically favored the Democratic candidate. We will stay on top of the race for the White House. But first, though, a contentious local race that really gained a lot of national attention.
Yeah, Congresswoman Jahana Hayes trying to keep her seat in the state's 5th district. She is being challenged once again by Republican George Logan after she narrowly defeated him a couple of years ago.
We have team coverage on that race, but we begin with Chief Political Reporter Susan Raff. She is live in Waterbury at Hayes' watch party tonight. Susan? All right, well, we just lost our connection with Susan right there. It's a very busy campaign area, so we're going to go back to her coming up in just a moment. So let's go over to her challenger, Republican George Logan, looking to unseat Congresswoman Hayes. Channel 3's Matt McFarland is covering the Logan campaign.
And he is live in New Britain tonight, where he made his final stop on Election Day. What's the mood there, Matt?
Hi there, Aaron and Mark. Well, yeah, George Logan, this was his last stop in New Britain, the hardware city. He joined New Britain Mayor Aaron Stewart, thanking volunteers at the polls, talking with voters right before the polls closed tonight here at 8 o'clock. Now, you might remember just 2 years ago, George Logan lost a very close race to Jahana Hayes just by about 2,000 votes as he tried to flip that seat from Democrat to Republican. Now, speaking to him earlier on Election Day, he told us he felt excited, thinking his message was connecting with voters in this big district that spans from Danbury to Waterbury, New Britain, and also includes Litchfield County. As for that campaign, he based it around the question of, do you want more of the same or a change? And he focused on issues like inflation, jobs, and the southern border.
We'll count the votes and we'll see what happens. I'm feeling good. The energy's there. People are ready for a change. They're tired of the status quo, and they need to go in a different direction, and we're going to get it done for them.
Now, one thing to point out, candidates typically hold that traditional election night watch party to thank their volunteers and their supporters. Logan decided he wasn't going to do that this year. He actually told Eyewitness News earlier this week that they would celebrate when there is a victory. When that will happen, well, we have all those early votes that were done. They'll still have to be counted, so we're not quite sure when we will have official results in this race, but we'll just have to stand by and watch. We're live with the mobile newsroom in New Britain. Matt McFarland, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
All right, Matt, thank you. Let's go back right now to Channel 3's Susan Raff.
Yes, she is live in Waterbury at the watch party for Congresswoman Jahana Hayes. Susan, what's going on there?
Aaron, sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. Yes, we are still waiting for this race to be called here in Waterbury. We had some early victories. Kamala Harris won Connecticut, no surprises there. And Senator Chris Murphy won, and we also heard from Congressman Joe Courtney. As for the people here in Waterbury tonight, they were hoping that Jahana Hayes would be declared the winner, but it could be really at this place or at this point too close to call. One of the reasons, obviously, or maybe not, is the fact that we had a lot of early voting. A lot of early votes are still being counted. Also, 41 cities and towns are in this district. Earlier today, we did have a chance to speak with Congresswoman Jahana Hayes. She told us that despite all of the campaigning that she's done, and she feels she's done a good job, she is not taking things for granted. Here's what she told us earlier today.
I feel like I've done everything that I can, and now it's up to the voters. You know, we ran a good race, put the message out there, and I'm excited because everywhere I've gone in the district, there's a steady stream of voters showing up today. Early voting was great, so I'm just excited to see the results.
And As we've been reporting all night, this is one hot race for two very important reasons. One, it was very close 2 years ago when she ran against Republican George Logan. It was only a 2,000 vote difference. This is also a race that has captured a lot of national attention. Democrats all over the country are hoping that 4 Democrats win tonight so that they can take back control of the House of Representatives. Congresswoman Jahana Hayes is one of them. They're hoping she does. But at this point, not all the districts are in, less than half. So it could be a very long night here in Waterbury. We're going to throw it back to you guys.
All right, Susan Raff, thank you very much. Right now, we do want to continue.